Hello, my name is Ilya and I'm in VR content development distributing VR escape rooms. I'm getting lots of questions about the right VR zone setup, especially these are coming from physical escape room owners who are looking to extend their experiences with VR but having a limited amount of space at their disposal. So in this short 10 minutes video, I will go over the location setup for 4 stations based on the RV VR tasting room. This one has an optimal usage of space. It proven itself to work well for commercials, and also by the end of this video I will provide an estimate for the cost of such zone. So here we have 4 computers. All of them are connected into one single network, and the computers itself will look a bit later. So cables are going over this frame right to the headset. We also use retractors here, so cables don't mess around during the play. Standard length of this cable is 16 feet, which is 5 meters. So we're using HTC Vive Pro Enterprise Edition here. So the main difference between this one and regular HTC Vive is much better screen resolution. So here we have like 2880 by 1600 pixels, while the regular HTC Vive has only 2160 by 1200 pixels. But as well the cost is different. So this one edition with all the essentials will cost you about $1,400 compared to regular HTC Vive, which will cost you just $500 for the set. But important to mention, the movement tracking here improved as well. It's much better than the regular HTC Vive. So here you can see that we have right near each zone the charge stage for controllers. So after each play, player put in controller back into charge station, and if you have at least 10 minutes between sessions, it will be enough to keep them charged during the whole day. Just in case, I would suggest having at least one pair of spare controllers, which will cost you $400. For the lighthouses, we're using second generation lighthouses here. We have 4 of those at each side of the zone. These are coming in the box of HTC Vive Pro Enterprise Edition. The main difference from the first one is that with the first generation lighthouses you can only have 2 headsets tracked. With the second generation we have up to 16 headsets. And we have 4 of those, but actually even 2 lighthouses will be definitely enough for this kind of zone. For the area, so we have 4 players areas. Each one is 8 by 8 feet, which is 2.5 by 2.5 meters. And the total area is 16 feet by 16 feet, which is 5 by 5 meters. And if you would like to scale for more, like 6, you would also want, maybe you would also want to add some passage area in the middle. So we are done here. Let's head into the PCs itself. So here we have 4 client PCs, each one with the next specs. 1080 Ti graphics, Intel Core i5, 16 GB RAM, and solid state drive for 250 GB. The cost of this PC will be around 1.5K, and it will work perfectly fine for HTC Vive Pro. But in terms of long-term investment, I would suggest going with the better graphics, so you can fit future games that are going to be released. So improved graphics like GTX 2080 graphic card. For the Adming laptop, you can use just a regular laptop available on Amazon for about $400. Monitors for client PCs are totally optional, and you can go without them as everything can be managed from your Adming PC. So the overall cost of this zone in terms of hardware with HTC Vive Pro Enterprise Edition will be around $14,000. Just to understand the return on investment, if you have about 20 games per week, which is not that much, at the cost of $60 per session, you will make about 60K a year. Let's head on to how it works on the side of the Adming PC. So how this all works. In case of RV platform, you have admin panel with a library of titles. We usually add like one new room every 2 months, and these are designed for up to 6 players. So to start session, you just go and select PCs where you want to have session. Press session, create session, select the game, Christmas for example, and here you can set some details like price and choose the language and launch it. So as you can see, just give a second. Yeah, so you have games launched here, but you still have 2 computers left. And you can launch a different session here as well. For example, let's do it like Cyberpunk. Also select details and launch it. So you have 2 different games running, so players inside each session will hear each other, but won't hear players from other session. As well, we have such a cool option here to reach out to the voice chat inside the session. So you select the session, which one you want to call, and you can have a voice chat from your admin PC with your players to help them resolve some puzzles or something like that. Yeah, so this is it. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, let me know, and also if there are any questions left, let me know in comments below. Thank you.